Hercules had a wife, Deianira, and a son, Gil. For 3 years and 3 months, Hercules did not return home and his wife began to worry. She sent their son in search of Hercules. After some time, a messenger comes running to Deianira and reports that Hercules is alive, that he defeated King Eurytus and destroyed the city of Oihalia. Further, Ambassador Lichas comes to Deianira, who leads the prisoners. Among the prisoners is Iola, the daughter of King Eurytus. Deianira asked Lichas who this captive woman was, but Lichas replied that he did not know. Then Deianira ordered him to lead the captives to the palace. When Lichas left with the prisoners, a servant approached Deianira. He told her that Lichas actually knows who this woman is. That Iola is the daughter of Eurytus. That once, because of his love for her, Hercules competed with Eurytus in archery. Hercules defeated Eurytus, but the king did not give him his daughter as a wife, breaking his promise and driving Hercules out of the city. Now, for the sake of Iola, Hercules killed Eurytus because he wants to take her as his wife. Later, Lichas confessed to Deianira that this was true. Hercules actually wants to marry Iola. Then Deianira remembered the words of the centaur Nessus, who once gave her his blood. Nessus told her that if she rubbed Hercules' clothes with his blood, then Hercules would love her forever and no other woman would be dearer to him than Deianira. Then Deianira takes out the blood of Nessus, rubs it with a cloak that she sewed as a gift to Hercules and puts it in a tightly closed box. Then she calls Lichas and tells him to take this box to Hercules so that he puts on this cloak. When Lichas left, Deianira was horrified to find that the wool with which she rubbed cloak had decayed. It turned out that the blood of the centaur was poisoned by the poison of the hydra. And when a ray of the sun fell on this wool heating the poison, the wool turned into ashes. After some time, her son Gil returns to Deianira, who had previously gone in search of Hercules. He blames his mother for his father's death and tells her what he saw. When Hercules erected an altar and was already ready to sacrifice to the gods, Lichas appeared to him with the cloak. Hercules put on his wife's gift and proceeded to the sacrifice. Due to the altar flame, Hercules' body heated up and the poisonous cloak stuck to his body. Convulsions swept through the body of Hercules and he felt a terrible pain. He asked Lichas why he brought this cloak to him, to which Lichas replied that Deianira told him to do it. Hercules seized Lichas in rage and struck him to death. Hercules cursed his marriage to Deianira and called his son to him. He asked Gil to take him to a place where no mortal could see him. The son did as he asked. Hercules was taken to the ship and sent home. After listening to her son's story, Deianira silently went to the palace, grabbed a sword and pierced her chest. With tears, Gil rushes to his mother and covers her cold body with kisses. At this time the dying Hercules is brought to the palace. Gil rushed to his father and told him that Deianira was not guilty for his death. She did not know that the blood was poisoned by the poison of the hydra and only wanted to return the love of Hercules. Then Hercules asks his son to end his suffering, take him to the top of the mountain, put him on a fire and set him on fire. Hercules also asks his son to marry Iola, daughter of Eurytus. Gil submits to his dying will. But when Hercules was laid on the fire, no one could dare to set fire to him. Finally, Philoctetes came to the top of the mountain, whom Hercules persuaded to light a fire. As a reward for this, Hercules gave him his bow and arrows, poisoned by the poison of the hydra. When Philoctetes lit the fire, lightning and thunder swept through the sky. On a golden chariot, Athena Pallas with Hermes appeared to the fire and carried Hercules to Olympus. So Hercules became an immortal god. This was his reward for his great deeds and for his great sufferings. And the goddess Hera, forgetting her hatred, gave Hercules her daughter Hebe as a wife.